Well, let's go. Ain't getting no younger.
Tackle made by number 31, Joel Morrison. second up. Current clock is 24 Blue.
First down and 10.
First down and 10.
Oh, a little late on that one. Sorry.
At the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown. The bag grabs, that's a touchdown. Get him.
All right, let's hold him.
Another flag on the crowd.
No good. Come on there, old goat. Pass.
Pass completed with number 1.
Second half action, third quarter, right here. Kickoff to LMS.
Scorekeeping tonight was done by Matt Taylor, commentary by Lemmer.
Pick it up!
Ball is down behind.
Sorry about the last play. I believe it's a first down and 10 for the Wildcats. Come on, guys. Shoot. Uh-oh. Looky there. Looky there. Close, but no cigar. He's gone. Touchdown. Ooh. Take him behind the woodshed. Wildcats. That's a first.
Handoff to number 13, flag on the play, 2 flags on the play, 3 flags on the play. Flag on the play. 20 yards to go.
They did an intersection.
First down, Blue Devil. Stop on the line of scrimmage.
Look at that middle. Oh, he ran last.
Sunglasses for another first down.
Look at Mel. He's still talking to him. Melton's still talking to him. They're about to run a play.
There it is.
Sean Slavin. Fumble on the play. Slavin falls on it at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And it will set up a second down and 10 now for Oneida. Let's set the Overton County defensive unit once again. The nose tackle is Kevin Vaughn. The defensive tackles are Tony Coffey and Brandon Burns. The defensive ends are Nicholas Franklin and Junior Gilpatrick, as it's second down and 10 for the Oneida Indians. Fake to the fullback. Slavin still has it. Matt Garrett makes the stop. A pickup of 2 for Slavin. As you look at the Overton County coaching staff, Coach Terry Melton signaling in the defensive signals as they give Slavin 3 on the play. And it will set up a third down and 7. The linebackers for Overton County: Matt Garrett, Brandon Robbins, and Mark Ogletree. The defensive backs: Josh Malving, Chris Walker, and William Mitchell. Fumble again on the play by Slavin, and it will set up a fourth down for Oneida. Rather, it may be recovered by Overton County, and it is recovered. The Overton County Junior Wildcats recover the football. Nicholas Coleman, I believe, with the recovery. That's number 70. Tony Coffey with the recovery. Coffey recovers the football at the 42-yard line and will give the Overton County Junior Wildcats good field position with the second turnover of the ball game. Billings recovered a fumble in the first half. Coffey recovers a fumble here in the second half, and Overton County has it first and 10 at the Oneida 42-yard line. Lone running back is Mitchell. Is Garrett. The pitch goes to Garrett. Garrett hit at the line of scrimmage, dives forward for a gain of 1 on the play. Overton County 39 yards of total offense in the first half. Unofficially. 32 yards in the air, 7 on the ground to give them their total of 39. 2 turnovers for the Junior Wildcats as second down and 9 faces them now. Swallow sets them down in the eye. 3-step drop, the quick hitter over the middle intended for Gilpatrick, incomplete. We have Swallows unofficially 3 of 7 with those 32 yards. Oneida with 5 first downs. Overton County with 2 first downs in the first half. As you look at the Oneida defense, calling the signals, number 55, Jeremiah Hewitt, calling the defensive sets for the Oneida Indians. Fake to Ogletree. Pass complete in the flats to Garrett, and he's hit immediately at the 39-yard line. Good open field tackle by Sean Slavin after a pickup of 3 on the play for Matt Garrett as he makes his first catch of the night. And it will set up a fourth down. The pass was incomplete. They say the pass incomplete, so it will bring up a fourth down and 9 for Overton County, and a punting situation for Mark Ogletree. Lowe deep to receive the punt. Good snap. The kick is away. Good punt by Ogletree. Lowe will take it, drops it. Fumble on the play. Josh Malvey with the recovery at the 7-yard line. Overton County will have it first and goal from that point. They now back it up to the 8. So it's first and goal for the Junior Wildcats from the 8-yard line. Formation for Overton County. Handoff to Garrett. Garrett bobbles the football. The ball is loose. And Overton County will keep possession. Garrett able to fall on it. A gain of 1 on the play for Garrett as he fumbled the ball forward to pick up the 1 yard. And it will set up second and goal from right at the 8-yard line. As Kaufman bringing the play in from the sideline. He goes wide to the right. Robbins goes wide to the left. Pro set behind Swallows. Handoff goes to Ogletree. Runs through a tackle. Runs through another. Ogletree to the 5. Still on his feet. Touchdown. Ogletree. 8 yards out. Ogletree cuts the Oneida lead to 2 with a great 8-yard run as he ran through 3 tackles on the play to cut the lead to 2. And now Overton County a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Swallows looks to the sidelines for the play. They send it in with Junior Gilpatrick. Two wide receivers to the right side. Robbins wide right. Gilpatrick in a slot to the right. Play action. The pass to the tight end is incomplete, but a flag comes down. Pass interference in the end zone on the 2-point conversion, so the Junior Wildcats will line it up at the 1.5-yard line now. And will attempt the 2-point conversion again if the penalty is against Oneida, and it appears as if it will be, as Overton County sends in Jarman Hicks, and apparently they will line up in a 2 tight end formation as they get Robbins out. So they get the power formation in with Hicks, the tight end, on the right side. Billings, the tight end, on the left side. Lone right wide receiver is Gilpatrick to the left. Double tight end on the right side as Ogletree moves to an H-back on that side. The lone running back is Garrett. Handoff goes to Garrett, but a penalty marker comes down before the start of the play, and it may be illegal motion against Overton County. It is offsides against Overton County, so the Junior Wildcats lining up offsides, and they will now attempt the conversion from the 6.5-yard line is where the football will be spotted down. Possible passing situation for Overton County, and with the long try for the conversion, Overton County will take a timeout to talk about it, trailing 8-6. Overton County lining up for the 2-point conversion. 2 wide receivers to the right side for Swallows. Swallows, the fade pattern in the end zone. Jump ball. Incomplete, as 2 players were out there battling for the football. Matt and Hauser coming in to play wide receivers. They tried the fade pattern in the corner of the end zone for Hauser. It's broken up by Oneida. So Oneida leads by 2, 8-6. We're about halfway through the 3rd quarter in the season opener for the Overton County Junior Wildcats. And for the Oneida Indians, the Livingston Academy Wildcats will open play under first-year head coach Danny McCoyne a week from tomorrow night, as this being taped on Thursday, September 3rd, the first game for the Livingston Academy Wildcats, as they will host the Cookeville Cavaliers in the season opener here at Livingston Academy's Tom Davis Field. And what is becoming one of the hottest rivalries around, the Livingston Academy Wildcats and the Cookeville Cavaliers, to open the season on September 3rd. Nick Coleman to kick off for the Junior Wildcats. Lowe picks it up at the 28-yard line. He's up across the 35, out to the 40-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10 Oneida from the 40, leading 8-6. Power I for Oneida. Handoff goes to Lowe. Lowe off the left side has 7 yards as he takes the football across the 45 to the 47-yard line. John Billings there to bring him down. Unofficially, Lowe with 79 yards on the night. on 13 carries, and it's a 2nd down and 4 facing the Oneida Indians. As Nicholas Franklin comes down at defensive end, Josh Malding will come in. Penalty marker comes down. Overton County has changed their defensive alignment right now. They have moved Kevin Vaughn from the nose tackle. He is now playing left defensive end. They have Sam Dryden in at the nose tackle. And the step-off is against Oneida for illegal procedure, so the 5-yard step-off will set up 2nd down and 9 from the 41-yard line. Power eye again for Oneida on 2nd and 9. 5-man defensive front for Overton County. Handoff goes to Lowe. Lowe straight up the middle. Has a 1st down. Lowe powering his way across the 45-yard line down to the Overton County 43. A pickup of 17 for Jake Lowe. Oneida, we have them unofficially now with 6 first downs on the night. The first down of the 2nd half for the Oneida Indians, and it's a 1st and 10 from the Overton County 44-yard line. Handoff goes to Lowe off the left side. Lowe spins at the line of scrimmage and will take the football forward to about the 40-yard line. Pickup of close to 4 on the play for Jake Lowe, as we have him unofficially now with 100 yards on 15 carries. And it will set up a 2nd down and long 6. Pitch goes back to Lowe. Lowe off the right side. Brought down from behind by Kevin Vaughn with an assist from Josh Malding. Pickup of about 3 on the play for Lowe to set up a 3rd down and 4 for Overton County. As you look at the Oneida offensive unit, grinding out yardage now as they have taken the football inside the 40-yard line of Overton County down to the 37. They face a 3rd down and 4 in 2-down territory right now. Power eye for Slavin. Again, it appears the left guard moves early. Lowe has big yardage, has a 1st down. Lowe finally brought down inside the 10-yard line, takes the football all the way down to the 6. A pickup of 31 for Jake Lowe. And it will set up a 1st and goal from the 6-yard line, as Lowe now has carried unofficially 16 times for 134 yards. As you see the Overton County defensive unit, they want a timeout, the 2nd timeout of the ball game taken by Overton County. With timeout, Oneida leads 8-6. After the timeout, Oneida lining up 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. They line up in the power eye once again. Penalty marker down. The Overton County coaching staff trying to move some of their defensive players, but the penalty going against Oneida, as it is a legal procedure against the Oneida Indians, so a 5-yard step-off will set up a 1st and goal from the 11-yard line. As you look at the Overton County defense, First and goal from the 11-yard line for Oneida. They lead 8-6. And again, Oneida moves, this time movement in the backfield. So it will be a 5-yard step off again, moving the football back out to the 16-yard line, where it will be a first and goal from the 16-yard line. So Oneida had the football first and goal from the 6. Then back-to-back procedure penalties have moved the football back 10 yards to set up first and goal from the 16-yard line. Power eye again. Handoff goes to Lowe. He's hit in the backfield. Tony Coffey, the first player to hit him. There to help wrap up was Matt Garrett. And it will be a loss of 1 on the play, and Oneida will take a timeout, facing second and goal from the 17-yard line. Second and goal for Oneida from the Overton County 17-yard line. They had the football first and goal at the 6. Then back-to-back procedure penalties moved the ball back to the 16. Then a good defensive play. And now another good defensive play. Jacob Boswell in with the sack. Forced the fumble by Slavin. And will it be Overton County's football? It is Overton County's football at the 24-yard line. As Jacob Boswell, it is not a turnover.
They have to track down lead.
They say the ground caused the fumble, so it is a loss of 8 on the play for Slavin. And it will set up a third down and goal from back at the 24-yard line. Slavin rolling right, has pressure. Slavin is sacked. Tony Coffey with the sack back at the 33-yard line. A 9-yard loss for Slavin. As on 3 straight offensive plays, the Oneida Indians have lost yardage. First, a 1-yard loss as Coffey and Garrett made the stop on Lowe behind the line of scrimmage. Then a 9-yard loss, or rather an 8-yard loss as Jacob Boswell got the sack on Sean Slavin. Then a 9-yard loss as Tony Coffey got the sack on the quarterback Sean Slavin. So it's a third down and goal as the fourth quarter ends, and it ends with Overton County on a high defensively. And, or rather, as the third quarter ends, to start the fourth quarter, Oneida will face a fourth and goal from the Overton County 33-yard line. Back to start the fourth quarter, Oneida will punt. And it will be a good punt for Oneida as the ball will be down inside the 15-yard line. They will mark it down at the 11. A net of 21 yards as Overton County did not line up for a return. So they spot the ball down at the 13-yard line. So it will be first and 10 Overton County at that point as Oneida leads 8-6. They scored on a 30-yard run by Sean Slavin. Then the 2-point conversion by Jake Lowe. Overton County scored on an 8-yard run by Mark Ogletree. The 2-point conversion failed. And that is the difference in the ball game, an 8-6 ball game. The pitch goes back to Ogletree, or rather to Garrett. Garrett breaks a tackle, breaks another. Garrett running hard up near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 6 on the play for Matt Garrett. Overton County unofficially with 17 yards on the ground, 32 in the air for a total of 49 yards of total offense to end the third quarter. 2 wide receivers to the right side. Robbins is wide right. Hauser in a slot to the right. Pitch goes back to Garrett. Penalty flag comes down. It may be motion against Overton County. It is offsides against the Overton County Junior Wildcats. So it will be a 5-yard step off, and we'll set up a 2nd down and 8 now. From back at the 15-yard line. Play action, blitz coming. Swallows tries to get the pass in to Brandon Robbins. It falls incomplete as Swallows was hit as he released the football. The pass falling incomplete will set up 3rd down and 8 now. Back at the 15-yard line. Robbins goes wide to the left. Hauser comes wide to the right. Running backs are split behind Swallows. Delayed handoff to Ogletree. Great block by the tight end on the left side, and it will be a 1st down by Mark Ogletree. Pickup of 9 on the play. As the delayed handoff from Swallows to Ogletree picks up the 1st down. As they move the football up to the 24-yard line. As Billings, I believe, was the player that got the good block on the corner on the left side to spring Ogletree for the 1st down yardage. Two wide receivers come to the right side. Lone running back is Garrett. Bobble snap, pitch goes to Garrett, and he's brought down the backfield. Jake Lowe back there to make the stop for a loss on the play. A loss of 5 for Overton County, as it will set up a 2nd down and 15 for the Junior Wildcats. Possible passing situation for Swallows. Play action. Swallows goes over the middle, intended for Billings, incomplete. And it will bring up a 3rd down and 15 now. We have Swallows unofficially 4 of 10 on the night for 32 yards. Third and 15, as again we'll tell you that the clock is not working here at Livingston Academy, so we're not sure exactly how much time remains in the 4th quarter. Pressure coming. Swallows dumps it off to the back. Matt Garrett with the catch. He'll take the football up around the 20-yard line for a pickup of 3 on the play. As Garrett makes his first catch of the night. And it will set up a 4th down and 13. So it appears Overton County will punt. And they will get in the punt team on 4th and 13 as Mark Ogletree comes in to punt the football away. Good snap. The kick is away. Great punt. Ogletree hits a booming punt. Lowe catches it at the 44-yard line. Breaks a tackle, then is dropped down at the 45. As there to make the stop, number 69, number 69, Shane Knatzer, and number 71, Matt Ward, in on the stop. And it will be a 1st and 10 Oneida at their 46-yard line. As Overton County needs a quick stop here, they need to hold Oneida on 3 downs to try to get the football back to give themselves time to work to try to take the lead in this 8-6 ball game. Oneida on top. 2 tight ends to the right side for the Oneida Indians as they line up in the power I. Handoff goes to Lowe. Lowe breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, lowers his head. He's across the 50 inside Junior Wildcat territory to the 49. A pickup of 5 on the play for Lowe. as he will set up 2nd down and 5 for the Oneida Indians. Overton County with 1 timeout remaining. Oneida with 2 timeouts remaining. Handoff goes to Lawson, who's running out of the tailback position now just to give Lowe a little rest. Lawson will pick up a yard on the play, as it will set up a 3rd down and 4 now, as it was a minimal gain for Lawson. Facing the Oneida Indians. Handoff goes to Lawson, tripped up in the backfield. Josh Maulding there to make the stop for a loss of 1 on the play. And it will set up a 4th down situation for Oneida. Now will they punt the football away, or will they go for it on 4th and 4 from midfield? It appears they will get the punt unit in. So Oneida will kick the football away, and Overton County's defensive unit able to hold the Oneida Indians, it appears, on 3 downs, as Oneida will kick. Overton County just lines up in their defensive set, preparing for a possible they will go for it on 4th and 5, and Oneida left early. So it will be a 5-yard penalty, and now Oneida will almost assuredly punt the ball away. As it is a 4th down and 10 now from back at the 46-yard line of Oneida after the illegal procedure penalty. And now Oneida will punt, as Overton County drops Garrett and Ogletree deep to receive the kick. Pressure by Maulding almost blocked the punt. Ogletree takes it at the 34 and is brought down at the 35. Good open field tackle by Matt Smith, as a penalty marker is down at the 40-yard line. It may be a clipping call inside 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Inside 2 minutes to play in the ball game, as the step off is against Overton County, a clipping penalty against the junior Wildcats. That's a big 15-yard step off, taking the football all the way down to the 26-yard line. And it will be 1st and 10 from the 26. Robbins wide to the right. Hauser wide to the left. Swallows with time, going deep. Pass picked off. At midfield, the interception by Oneida. I believe that's Lawson with the interception. And Oneida will take over. 1st and 10 at midfield with less than 2 minutes to play in the ball game, leading 8-6. Overton County with one timeout remaining, so they can stop the clock once. Handoff goes to Lowe. Lowe hit at the line of scrimmage and brought down after a 1-yard gain. Billings and Robbins there to make the stop. Jake Lowe has had a big game for the Oneida Indians. As you look at him there, unofficially 139 yards on the night for Lowe. And it's a second down and long 9. There's very little gain, if any, on the play for Lowe. Eight men on the line of scrimmage for Overton County. The handoff goes to Lowe once again. And he will take the football across the Overton County 45 to the 44-yard line, a pickup of 6 for Oneida. But a penalty marker comes down. It will be against Oneida. So they will back the Indians up 5 yards. It will be a 10-yard step off, moving the football back to the 40-yard line. So it's a holding call against Oneida, setting up second down and 19. From the 40-yard line of Oneida, they have to get to the 41-yard line of Overton County for the first down. Just about a minute to play in the ball game. Handoff goes to Lowe. Lowe breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and now a penalty marker comes down. Pickup of 4 for Lowe, a penalty flag down. It is a 4-yard carry for Lowe, then a 5-yard face mask penalty tacked on to the end of that to set up a second down and 11 from the 48-yard line of Oneida. It is third down and 11 for Oneida. Handoff goes to Lowe. Lowe caught in the backfield for a loss on the play. Is coming in to make the tackle is Kevin Vaughn for a loss of 2 on the play, and Overton County will take a timeout on 4th and 13. 4th and 13 for the Oneida Indians as they will punt on 4th down and 13. 55 seconds remains in the ball game. Ogletree and Garrett deep to receive the kick. The punt is away. It will take an Overton County bounce back to the 38-yard line. So the junior Wildcats 62 yards away from the goal line will have the football with about 50 seconds to play with no timeouts. Overton County gets Kaufman to the right side, Gilpatrick to the left side. Swallows with time, going deep for Kaufman. He's out there. The pass just overthrown and incomplete. Kaufman had beaten his defender. Looked as if he might have felt the ball was a little underthrown, might have let up a little bit, but the pass just going out of his reach, and Swallows can't connect with Kaufman, so it will bring up second down and 10 now for the Overton County Junior Wildcats. They're giving Kaufman a big cushion this time now, a 12-yard cushion. Swallows same pattern. Kaufman has it knocked away. Great defensive play by number 44, Matt Smith, there to knock it away. As Kaufman again had gotten behind him. And the pass just a little bit underthrown as Smith able to knock it away. And it will bring up a 3rd down and 10 as Hauser comes into the ball game. Kaufman will come out. Hauser wide to the right. Gilpatrick wide to the left. Swallows looks over the middle. Almost intercepted as the ball hits the middle linebacker. And falls incomplete. And it will bring up a 4th down and 10. Gilpatrick wide to the right. Kaufman wide to the left. Penalty markers come down. As the penalty, it appears, is against Oneida. As they are discussing what the call is. Next action for the Overton County Junior Wildcats as the penalty is against Oneida. It is an offsides against Oneida. The next time the Overton County Junior Wildcats take the field will be Tuesday, September 7th, when they travel to McMinnville. The next home game for Overton County will be Thursday, September 23rd, when they host the York Dragons. Kaufman wide to the left. Gilpatrick wide to the right. 4th and 4. Swallows to throw, going deep for Kaufman. Pass overthrown and incomplete. So the Oneida Indians will take over 1st and 10 at the Overton County 44-yard line as we're inside 30 seconds to play. Timeout, Oneida. They take their last timeout, leading 8-6. 1st and 10 for Oneida from the Overton County 44-yard line. Penalty marker comes down before the snap of the football. Overton County just looking to down the football. And the penalty is against Oneida. So that moves the football back to the 49-yard line. And we'll set up a 1st and 15 after the illegal procedure penalty against Oneida. Slavin downs the football at midfield. And that may be the final play of the ball game. Depends on how much time is remaining. And that will end it. The Oneida Indians win it 8-6. They go to 1-0 to open the 1993 season. The Overton County Junior Wildcats drop the season opener. They go to 0-1.
That's plexiglass. It's like a stink smell in here, like a musty.
He got it.
No.
I can't see it. It's a bird.
Number 32 Long's on the carry, stopped by a host of those players. Here's the on the keeper.
Second. Oh.
Peterman, I'm trying to do you a good job here. I hope it's pretty good. I'm testing this thing out. It's the first time I ever used this, buddy. You know, appreciate the hat there. Thanks a lot. See you. I'm gonna do this. No, we don't have to stop.
I seen you guys late after you put there at 9:30.
I just said if you don't leave.
Son, he won't take me 30 minutes.
You got plenty of something?
No, I got my license.
Big goer, son, you're looking good. Me and you can dominate Hauser, Lamb, and Robbins if it takes it. We can do it, buddy. Got faith in you, son.
Big man's back in action. To 12. Run, John, run. Play ball.
Push me off.